Hello, my name is Suckit. We are playing FTB One, and today we're gonna try to finish off the progression for the Twilight Forest. Now we're gonna have some big structures to deal with today. I think where we want to start is kind of more towards the southwest. Now the icon that our little player indicator is pointing at is, I believe it's called a Goblin Stronghold. This place is typically very dark. We'll be taking some of that with us when this is over, that's for sure. Now what we're going to want to do is take one of the trophies we found. We do have an extra Naga trophy. And there will be a little spot to put it as soon as we can find the structure. I feel like we're right on top of it, but I'm not really seeing it. Well, it's got to be around here somewhere. Okay, I couldn't find it. We're gonna... Oh, hello! We're gonna see if we can find the other one. I didn't know those wolves were still a thing. Oh dear. Yeah, a little jump scare. Alright, I feel like it shouldn't be this hard to find. Like, they're pretty big. And these areas aren't like super huge. A kobold anyway. Now let's see, according to the map, it's like right here. Oh. I'll tell you, I don't really see anything. They're like right underneath me, I can hear them. I also see another one of those wolves. I want to see if we can catch him. Doesn't look like it. Oh, that's because that's because we caught a crow. Alright. We can't really dig into the place, I don't think, without using the trophy on it first. So I'm just gonna scour the area as best I can and see if we can find it. Hello. Oh, I think we found it. Oh yeah, we found it, alright. Okay, let's see. Yes, yes. Now what we do, okay, perfect. Here's the trophy pedestal. Throw all of this garbage in our... You sure come up with a lot of stuff in here, I'll tell you. Where is our trophy? Right here. Now it's open. We are going to, this place is a maze, so we don't need to light it up, per se. Because we're just gonna, like, check it out and be done with it. Get what we need to get, but it's so big that I'll never remember where we've been unless I light it up. There are a couple of rooms of interest, and there's this level, there's a level down below. It's worth cutting through the blocks in little areas like this because you can find chests. Bane of Arthropods 4. More excited about the fireflies, to be honest. And we do have a block and chain goblin. What we really want is one of those crabs. Now there are spawners for them, I think, in here. One of these guys. Crying out loud. I can get a little hectic in here. Yeah, here we go, like... Let's see what we have. Armor shards. Cool. That's interesting. With our occultism storage system, there's no reason not to take absolutely everything with us, so that's what we're gonna do. Okay, here is ton of those crabs. The crabs drop armor shards. And you use that to make the fancy night metal armor. Oh, and here's one of the spawners. Or here's a spawner, anyway. Let's get our silk touch pick out. One of these, right? Yeah. Here we go. Deal with this guy. Okay, we did get it. Crying out loud. And here's another one. We'll take this one too. This treasure is usually pretty good. Let's see. Oh, cactus. There's some of the ironwood tools. That's nice. Elongated iron sword of the Frostlands. Hey, why not? We'll take it with us. We're no shortage of room. Okay, it looks like the best way down is actually here where we were before. I guess we'll start going... Oh, hello. More of this. Silverfish, crying out loud. Oh, we found a maze map focus. That may come in handy later. Oh, this one has a 3rd level down. Another place to look is behind these stairwells. Fancy. Okay, this is clearly changed. I'm on a 4th level down now. Oh, this is the boss room. That's lucky. This fight is fun. There's 6 of these guys. They all do something different. But I think we'll probably be able to deal with them pretty quickly before they really get their act together here. There's one. That one's just about down. They have different attacks, and like the guy with the big pick can be dangerous. Probably not dangerous to us at this point. We're pretty powerful. Let's deal with them. And then we'll probably check the place out a little bit more. And then we'll move on. But here's the trophy, the Night Phantom. Oh, they just gave us some Phantom stuff. Okay. Very nice. Very nice. Now we should have no problem, like, breaking these blocks if we wanted to. They're really beautiful blocks. Let's head down here. One more room I'd kind of like to find. Oh, that one was trapped. We still got everything, I think. Okay, I didn't really find what I was looking for. There's like an ore room down there, but I didn't find it. I was kind of like, it's not like we even really need it. I was just kind of curious as to what was inside. Sir. So we're gonna grab ourselves a little bit of this wood. Be on our way. Okay, the air gas tower is coming up in front of us here. Now, we actually could just fly up to the top of it and defeat the boss. But there should be a lot of good loot in here. Now this signposts how you get through here. Let's see what we have. This is probably also outside. Anything under here? Doesn't look like it. We'll start heading up. This is a fun spot. There's like Oh, look at this. I will say that flight makes a lot of it trivial. Not that I'm complaining. Alright. Moving right along. Eventually we'll come to a more open room, I think. Doesn't seem like it. Oh, maybe that does go. So, oh, hello. Oh, okay, we're not opening those. Okay, more charms of keeping. Steel leaf, ironwood, diamonds. Hey, food. Lovely. Okay, here we are in some of the, like, roomy rooms. Eventually, we're gonna come to doors that we can't open just because we want to. What we'll have to do at that point, oh, fiddlehead, is look for little key things, and right here, though, we're just gonna, yeah, okay, there's one of those little ghasts. There's like spawners, I think, yeah. Carmine Ghastling. We should probably take at least one of these with us, huh? Let's get our Silk Touch pick. It's not like we're really running a shortage of gas tiers. They're not the smartest gas in the business, are they? They're just letting us kind of move through. The idea is you parkour up this, but we're not doing that. I hear blazes. What do we got? Oh, good stuff. Yeah, here we go. Ow! Oh, it's one of these golems. Need a blaze spawner for anything? I guess you never know. Now, what we should do, put out all the fires. There we go. Yeah, they're gonna spread. It's gonna be a pain. Alright, I think that's all of it. So this needs, these are blocked. We can't open that. We're gonna have to go through here and find the keys. Oh, good. Carbonite Broodling. This is like outside. This is what I kind of don't want to do. So let's see, maybe we could find some this way, I hope. Let's see. Boy, this place is trashed. Let's see what's up top of here. Well, here's another. Out of the way. Alright, well now we're here. Don't ask me what it means that we're here. Hopefully we'll find a chest one of these days. I have a feeling we may not be doing this one legit. It looks like it might be a little too destroyed. Nothing, just tower wood. Oh, right, the thing. Let's see. Is there another switch? I don't think so. Oh, okay, now we got it. Very good. I'll grab all this stuff. Head up a little farther. Can I get out this one? Yes. Aha! Here's one of the keys. Wonderful. Don't know how much it's gonna help, really. This place is messed up. Oh, hello. Okay, yeah, the generation is not that good here. So we are just gonna fly up top. And it's like, it's a little too destroyed. There's the boss spawner. There's the big boy. And we've got that tier attack and all kinds of things. Now around here, there are gas traps. Here's one right here. We'll just have to take care of these little guys. And hope we can grab the main gas. There we go. Doing some damage to it. Those tiers actually really hurt. Unless you're like super geared. What if I stood on this thing? There we go. That's what we do. Stand on the pressure plate. Oh, that's loud. And then it's held down for a bit. There should be some more. Like, I'll bet there's one over here, huh? Let's see. Yeah. Have to get rid of the little ones again. He's kind of a pain to deal with, as you may have noticed. We could go up there and chase him. The problem with that is that it just kind of keeps going farther and farther away. Oh, the regen on this guy is unbelievable. Alright, we're just gonna do it. Because the thing is, like, even though we may have to chase him around, the chest will spawn up on top of the tower. Boy, he does not want damage. Okay, close now. Let's go back and try another one of these things. Let's see. He may not be as easy to cheese as in times past. Ow. Let's see if we can hit him. Yeah, there we go. Alright. Crying out loud, these things are everywhere. I think there's like spawners up here, but I don't know where. So let's go ahead and grab the Carbonite tears and the fiery tears. And let's get out of here and move on to the next thing. Oh. Now next on the menu is the Minotaur Labyrinth. That's the ones that surround the red stuff up in the northwest there. Okay, here we are. Ye old fire swamp. We should be able to take some of this, right? Yeah. Next on the menu is the labyrinth. And this place is full of these guys. They're not usually up here. That's alright. I'm not complaining about it. Well, okay, here we go. So, this place has 2 levels. it's really hard to break through the walls. You can do it. There are these torch rooms, which, you know, again, we're lighting up because it's hard to find, hard to tell where we've been and where we haven't, unless we do so. Okay, yeah, here we go. Here's one of the... So these places are trapped, right? There is, I think, wire. Let me take the stairs out. Alright, maybe this one isn't trapped. We will loot it. I'm not too proud. Let's see. Fancy, fancy, fancy. I'm sure there are trapped ones that we'll come across. Okay, that's it this way. So these guys have this, like, charge attack. Just like that. It hits you pretty hard. I don't think we need the spawners. You gotta be careful with this, this pick. It wants to place torches, like, at a cost of durability. Red thread, huh? That's probably important for something. Aha! The way down. Yes. This floor is much like the last. There's some different rooms. Is that the boss room? No, it's just some coincidental fungus. So the boss is kind of funny. We'll see him. Alright, we got a second level chests. If these are still trapped, I ain't seeing the traps. That would be nice if these were no longer trapped, because they were very difficult to deal with. Like, even if you knew about them, it was just more of a pain, honestly, than anything else. Aha! Here's the old boss room. And there he is. Come on. Charge right over here. This guy isn't that bright. Now we got meat stroganoff. The berserking diamond mineral. That's a serious axe. We're out. Next up, the Hydra. And then here somewhere. That's like gross. There, that looks like it's there. We should be all ready. Yep. Now I think it mostly does fire damage, so I'm not super worried about it. We'll just kinda... I think we have to destroy a couple of heads. So we'll just do that. Probably trying to do fire damage to us. Oh, okay. It's getting sneaky. Let's see. Little laggy. Big laggy boy. I'm impressed, to be honest. Down to one head. I mean, we're pretty good. I was expecting some of the higher end bosses here to give us something so difficult. But it really isn't. We're just kind of hanging out in its mouth. Because, you know, that's what you do when you're fighting monsters. You just jump in their mouths. That's the key to success. What do we have? There it is. Go on, go away, go away. It's like its legs are still standing here for some reason. Now, this is all we get. We get a little bit of fiery blood, some Hydra chops, and the trophy. Oh, I forgot about all the ores. Yeah, there are a bunch of, actually a whole bunch of vanilla ores in here, including some glowstone. This is kind of cool. Next up, trolls. I think this was that spot with the acid rain that we couldn't access before. This is getting towards the end of the progression. Let's let the world load in a little bit here. There it is. We're probably going to have to dig our way in here. I've never seen an actual entrance to this. But we could take a quick poke around, huh? See what, if anything, there is to see. Doesn't look like it. Doesn't look like it at all. So what we'll do is we'll get right on top of the little symbol here. And we'll just dig our way down. See what we can find. It shouldn't be long. Okay, well here we are at Y10. Maybe I'll head down in here a little bit. Aha! Wait, is that it? I feel like there should be more of that stuff. Like, here's a little bit more. Should we go down more? Ah, here we are. Now, somewhere in here... Oh, look at all that. We're gonna have a real mess of interdimensional backpack when we come home. We're gonna see if we can bring one of these guys home with us. The Trollstein is pretty cool. It's an interesting building block. Well, this is just a normal cave. Not that I'm complaining about diamonds. That we need them. Maybe we'll find the trolley area if we explore a little bit. Oh, so this goes down now. This did not used to go down to the negative. So we probably have to go... Oh, there they are. We'll grab one. Now the main attraction in here, I think we have a couple of chests. The main attraction are these big obsidian boxes. Crying out loud. Dangerous down here. Shouldn't take us too long to break into. Now this is one of the smaller ones, but we do need beans. Aha, this has changed. It used to be just regular obsidian. Now it's giant obsidian. I doubt we can break through this. Yeah. So in here is what we want. We're gonna just... Okay, it's directly below the island of the giants. So let's explore around in here a little bit. See what else we can find. There should be more chests, right? Crying out loud. These guys. Well, let's see in here. Okay, this is the one we've done already. Okay, we're in trouble. We're in trouble. Okay. So, back there, that's in the biome we haven't unlocked yet, and we couldn't really hurt anything. So that went poorly. There's another one of those boxes, though, I think. Let's see if we can do anything with it. Okay, yeah, it's not saying biome locked here. Something's hurting us. Yeah, okay, okay. So the way this generated, where we're a little bit out of luck. Okay, so we have our magic beans at least. We're gonna move over to the side of this thing. And let's go ahead and get rid of all of this. Grab our beans. Here we are. Now we're gonna go ahead and plant them. Oh, that's so cool. And we could, you know, parkour up it. Strictly speaking, we didn't need this at all, right? Like, we could have just flown up here. But that's boring. So these are the giants. They're probably gonna look very familiar. We need one of their picks. Hey, good looking. Let's get our self-heal here. We have food somewhere. Armored giant. It's one of the minor ones that we want. Ooh, it's a little laggy up here. It's just a little laggy. Oh, he's got one of those apotheosis boys. We may have to get out of here. Let's see if we can just get her, right? Hopefully get one of the picks. Maybe we can deal with this guy. I think this guy is the source of our problems here. So he's yeah, an apotheosis souped up skeleton druid. Giving us guff. Die, would you? Okay, we still got the acid rain here, and it's a problem. Did we get any of the picks? Yes, we did. Let's just go. Alright. We're back, probably right up above this thing. Now we should be able to take the giant's pick. And we're gonna vein... Oh, it's not active. Let's take this out. We should be able to vein mine this. I hope we can. Oh, it's gonna take a second. There it goes. And there are the treasure chests. Wonderful. Okay, more beans. Fancy ironwood shovel. Some soil. Okay, fancy night metal pants. All well and good. Aha, the lamp of cinders. That's what we're looking for. Here. More beans. So what I think we do with this stuff... Yeah, turns it into petrified roots. Not that we really have to worry about it now. The acid rain is gone. And the castle's in front of us. So let's see. There's gotta be an entrance here somewhere, right? Probably this big central building, huh? Oh wait, now what's in here? Anything? Kinda looks solid, doesn't it? Can we break this? Yeah, sort of. Alright. Let's find the entrance. Or we could just fly up here. Let's see. Blue Castle door. Alright, we got through there. Parkour area number 2, mini boss number 1. Oh. Maybe it means up here. Interesting. See, I don't think I think this is still not finished. Although it seems different, doesn't it? Maybe it's just me. Haven't actually been to this place that many times. But maybe we'll find our way into the dungeon proper, is what I was trying to say. I'm just kind of flying around now. This is the main tower. This is something? It's a force field. Well, maybe we'll find something behind one of these doors. Aha! So there are like spawners, I think, down here. Let's see how far down we go. Quite a... Well, I guess we're quite a ways up, aren't we? Yeah, here we go. So let's, boy, this sure is laggy down here. We'll just see what presents itself. We're probably not going to spend too much time down here. So I don't think there's actually that much to see. Yeah, it looks like it's mostly empty rooms in this version. And by mostly, I mean all I have found is empty rooms. So we're going to head home. There's our fancy lamp of cinders. We're going to take a bunch of this stuff and probably decorate our house with it a little bit. Now we have all of these armor shards. Okay, so all of these get used to make the night metal clusters, armor shard clusters. And then we could take these and crush them into dust. We could macerate them into 2 dust. Oh, it looks like we could do the whole thing with them, just like it's any other kind of ore. Now we got a lot of ironwood. And a lot of ironwood gear. So let's see, that's 2 armor, 3.75 armor. Oh, here's the fancy one. Okay, so we're gonna keep these boots. We got pretty good pants. We got a couple different... Okay, that's pretty serious. That's nice. I think 12 armor, huh? Yeah, this one's a lot less armor, but I think it's a lot fancier. Then we've got... Ooh. 2-1 versus 7-1. This has got the luck. We're going to keep the luck. Now I'm going to get the rest of the ironwood out of here, I hope. Well, some of it anyway. And then we're going to get this uncrafting table out. I can't believe this is in the pack. Should put it somewhere special. Well, I mean, we're going to be using it, so I guess we're going to just plop it down right over here. Now this thing does just what you'd expect. So, how does it do? Oh, okay, we can just take him. Festive iron sword. Oh, okay, so it's not gonna do it to the apotheosis ones, which is a lot of what we have. Oh, yes it does. Okay. I guess we just have to click over here for it to work. Alright. All the ironwood we want. Now some of these are so cool that we're going to keep them. I think this is costing us experience. Let's see. Doesn't seem like it's costing us that much. Yeah, down to 16. Down to 9. Okay, interesting. Alright, next up comes the Alpha Yeti fur. You can see all of this comes with protection too. Just as a freebie. Pretty fancy looking. We're gonna put this stuff right over here. So we can have it for those cold days. Oh, look at that, that's fancy. Now we've also got the fur from the other Yetis, and you can dye this just like leather. It's pretty fancy. It would be nice to have all these trophies somewhere. Oh, hello. Forgot I did that. You know, this might be a good spot here. Alright. I guess that's not bad. Now, there's only 2 pieces of armor that we can make out of the Naga scale for some reason. Just leggings and the chest plate or the tunic or whatever. And that's a challenge. So, you know, completionist thing. Now, Steel Leaf, on the other hand, we're going to be in a similar situation to where we were with the, what do you call it? What was that we just... Oh, yeah, the ironwood? Yeah. And here's what the Steel Leaf set looks like. So we can take these Charms of Keeping. We didn't get too many. But we can craft them into Charms of Keeping 2, and I don't think we have quite enough to make 3. That's alright. We haven't died once in this world. I don't plan on starting now. Oh, Fiery Blood. Okay, so this is how we make the fiery ingots and okay. I think we have some of this stuff. Oh yeah, we got a ton of it. So it looks like we've just got picks and swords here. We got some really sweet looking stuff here. Okay, that's probably the winner. For the sword, as far as the pick goes, that's pretty fancy. That's fancy. They're all pretty fancy. And we got a full set of the armor, so we don't even really need the ingots. Now the blood is what we'd use to make the ingot. What do these tears do? Oh, they also make fiery ingots. Okay. Now this is interesting. Okay, you get the, oh, but that costs. Like, you get the blood back from this stuff. Oh, wow. We can make solar panels out of the Carmite we got. What else can we do with this? Twilight cells. So, you can use those to actually generate solar power in the Twilight Forest. Oh, we can, like, make all the uncrafting tables we want. We do want to make a blank maze map for the Chivo. Okay, so I put most of the rest of this stuff over here. We got all the bows, the fanciest of the fancy tools, and these are all complete. Like, there is no, for instance, Naga scale helmet. And I think that we're gonna call it here. So thanks so much for watching. We'll see you next time. Bye-bye.